Hello, this is JJ from PianoDownloads.com, and we're going to talk about diminished chords. Cool thing about diminished chords is they add the dissonance in your playing. That's the D in dissonance is diminished. Let's start off with a C diminished 7, and that's built by doing C, E flat, G flat, and A. And the neat thing about diminished chords is they allow you to resolve, or they allow you to resolve to any note a half step above any note in the chord. Let me clarify. They allow you to resolve a half step above any note in the chord. So an example, this is C diminished 7, so I can move to C sharp. Let's try that again. I can go to E. I can go to G. I can go to B flat. Now, let me use that let me play some classical stuff. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. So the neat thing about diminished chords is one of the building blocks of gospel music that makes gospel sound the way it does, that gives it that dissonance, is tritones. Now, how are tritones and diminished chords related? Because inside a diminished chord are two of them. Let me give you an example, or let me explain why. Let's take away the E flat and the A. We have tritone. Let's take away the C and the G flat. We have tritones. A tritone is two notes separated by a tritone away. One, that's 2, 3. So they call them tritone substitution. There's another video that explains tritones in depth more. But we're going back to diminished chords. Diminished chords, let's say you're in the key of C. Let's say I want to go to D minor. Instead of going right to D minor, I can do this. I can place a diminished chord between them. I can do another one. Or, so what did I do there? Let's go back. I'll explain that in a little bit. So I'm playing C. Now I'm doing C sharp diminished 7. And I'm going to D minor. So I can use diminished chords as a stepping stone, as a passing chord to get to where I need to go. Now, let's say I wanted to add a little bit of spice to that. I can do this. So what did I do there? I did this little idea, and this is built with a C sharp, G, B flat, D flat, and an E, and I took that C sharp on the left hand and walked it up, and then I used the next, let's explain this, diminished chords. I can do diminished all the way up. Let me explain how I'm doing that. So a minor third away, a diminished chord is 2 minor thirds, and a minor third is 1, 2, 3. You count 3 half steps up. So you know that to make a major chord, it's a major third. You count 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a major third, and then another 3. That's a minor third. Between E and G is a minor third. If I keep adding minor thirds, that's a diminished seventh chord. And diminished chords have that tension. So that's where I got that. So when I'm using the diminished chord to pass to the next chord, I'm going from a C to a D minor, C, C sharp diminished, and then E diminished 7. So C sharp diminished, and then I'm creeping up, and then to E diminished 7, and then I'm going to D minor. So let me explain that. C, right? I called out these notes: D flat, G, B flat, D flat, E. Now I'm going to go to E diminished, which all I'm doing between this chord and this chord is adding this minor third between E and G and taking that G an octave down away. So it sounds like this. And then I can do it again. Well, that may not have worked. That did. So let's continue on. So diminished chords allow you to, because diminished chords have those tritones in there, they allow you to walk up. Let's do this. You might have heard this in a. So what did I do here? So this is an F sharp diminished. Actually, this isn't. This is an F minor 7 flat 5. But if I were to take this note and drop it down, I would have a diminished F sharp diminished 7. But in this particular case, F sharp minor 7 flat 5, we would call it, or A minor on the right hand, first inversion over an F sharp. Now from there, from here, I have an A flat on the left hand, D, F, and B on the right, or I can do diminished, to diminished. It depends on how you want to do it. You can take your diminished chords and take notes out of it. And all I'm doing here, from G, and I'm using A diminished 7, B diminished 7. And if I were to take whatever I take on the left hand, whatever note I choose on the diminished chord on the left hand, the chord scanner for Logic actually says, okay, that's B diminished. That's G sharp diminished. That's F diminished. But I'm not changing the note. I'm not changing the chord on the right hand. So they allow you to move to different notes that you want to go to. Just use a diminished chord. Let's say I'm in the key of D flat, and I want to go to, I can do this: A diminished 7, C diminished 7. So I can walk it up with my left hand, and I can do this. So what did I do here? B flat diminished, and I have E, G, B flat, D flat, B flat on the left hand, and then so B flat diminished 7, A diminished 7, G diminished 7, F sharp diminished 7. Just messing around now. So let's talk about diminished chords, how you would use them in your talk music. Now, diminished chords make you sound classical. So just remember, to make a diminished chord, you need to use minor thirds. Build your chords in minor thirds. So from C, minor third, minor third, minor third. You can keep going up, minor third, minor third, minor third, minor third, minor third. And you can use those to get to whatever chord that you want to go to. Let's try it with C sharp diminished. So C sharp diminished 7, minor third, minor third, minor third, minor third, minor third, minor third. So minor third, minor third, minor third. So from there you can get a grasp on your diminished chords, and what you want to do is you want to practice your diminished chords. Here's a nice little exercise in every key. Let's start in C. D flat. Let's try that in D. My fault. Let's go up. Let's try that in E again. Right, F diminished. Right, let's go up. G diminished. Right, and then G sharp or G sharp minor. And I call this G sharp because E has 4 sharps in it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a G sharp. C sharp. My fault. So your diminished chords, let's go up to F. I did that here. So get used to what you want to do is you want to practice your diminished chord hand positions. That's where I was able to do this. You want to practice. Get all your positions down so that you'll be able to use your diminished chords effectively. You want to get your muscle memory going, and this is where the time comes into your keyboard playing. But to use your diminished chords, here's another idea. Because of that rule with diminished chords, because I'm on a C sharp diminished, I can go to D minor. So if I wanted to go to A minor, I can do this. If I wanted to go to F, I could do something like this. So what did I do there? I'm in the key of C, and I'm actually using the 3 chord, but normal 3 chord would be E minor. This is E major. And I'm going E major, F sharp diminished, G sharp diminished, B diminished, A minor, B diminished again, C sharp diminished, and then I'm walking up. Or that. let's continue on. F sharp. F sharp. That's just a substitution there. That's supposed to be G sharp. Let's call it G flat. So A flat. And this is B flat minor. So let's go back. There we go. Right. G diminished, A flat minor, A diminished. My fault. Not this note, this note. So check this out. What note allows me to resolve? This note is in there. I can actually use that. And I shouldn't call it resolve. Resolve implies that you're resolving back to the one, but you actually use it to pass to whatever chord you want to go. That was a 7-3. So let's play a familiar song in the key of F. Precious Savior. So let's try that again. Diminish. Or actually whichever note you want. My fault. And thank you very much.